one. No, it's the
Yeah,
other one.
it's this one. Turn your sound off.
All right.
Better?
Sorry.
Did you get it?
Hates me, yes.
Yay.
All right,
Okay.
say, hey, welcome to 28 Minutes for 28 Days. It's day 25, and here we are again, having mic issues. We're going to get this worked out someday. It's going to be great. Hey, Jess, over there on YouTube. All right, so, Hold That Cat says they have sound now.
Yes.
All right.
Everybody has sound.
I'm wearing my bluey shirt, and it says I'm her Janet, and Tabitha has one that says I'm her Rita. Although we've switched them because I'm actually Rita, she's actually Janet.
Yeah.
That's okay. This one was purple. I ordered the wrong colors.
If you've ever watched Bluey, Katie's definitely bingo. Through and through.
And Granny Rita though.
Yeah.
For sure.
Bingo while she's playing.
Yes.
Rita.
Definitely. So, we are here in Lynchburg, Virginia, hanging out with our friends Tabitha and Colby at Fairhaven Farm. They are headed out after dinner now to visit their brand new addition to the Fairhaven family, Oriana. Would you like to show pictures of Oriana?
Yes, I can do that. Yeah, Craftsy Wendy says hello from Kansas.
Hello, Kansas. How exciting. We are on the East Coast, and so it's like really dark here, so that's fun. East Coast times.
Let's see what we get.
That's fun. There she is.
There she is.
Our new baby alpaca.
Oriana.
From Selah Acres. She is about 6 months old. She got to ride in the car last night.
There she is in the car.
And that's Colby. That's our friend who owns Fairhaven Farm.
Yeah. Colby Alpaca, in case you were confused. Screen currently, so.
Tabitha and I were riding in a different car with Avery. So, therefore, our friend's 4-year-old.
Yes.
So.
There wasn't room for all 5 of us and the alpaca.
Avery's gonna be 5 next month.
Yes.
Anyway, so we were just talking about how in the end of the week we will be at an airport at some point during this video. So our last video for 28 Minutes for 28 Days will be from an airport. Yay! Miranda says, "Eep, I love a camelid." That camelid is super cute. She's got this lovely little kawaii face. Smushy. Yes. She fits in that box. She'll show really well. She's got great conformation if they decide to do that. So she's added to the herd here, and she was in the barn today.
Yeah, she was doing great.
Yet.
She was in the barn, and all the other alpacas. We went out there. All the other alpacas were coming up and sniffing of her, and she was making little grunts, wanting to go out there and see them. So,
we think it'll be good.
Yes, we will. We will be in Atlanta.
And we are pretty sure that she'll end up being a true black. So that's great.
We'll actually be doing our video a bit early that last day because our flight actually takes off at 6:50 Central from Atlanta. So we'll be doing our video probably at 6 Central.
Probably.
So
probably from the phone too. We'll have it all set up on there.
Anyway.
It's all good. So what have we been up to? Today, we got up and we
have 2 sort of different stories. We were together for the first part of the day and then not for the rest of it. So
we drove up to Fishersville. I had a doctor's appointment. It went great. And then
we went out to eat at a burger place called The River Burger Bar.
Tavern.
It was very good.
Yeah. On the way between my doctor's appointment and the place.
Oh, yeah.
I hollered yarn store, and so Colby whipped into a parking lot because we went past
Susan's Yarn Stash,
which is a fantastic little shop in Waynesboro, Virginia. I did purchase some yarn. We got some Mecca for Tabitha, a Malabrigo Mecca, and then I picked up a new to me dyer. They had a great collection of Virginia dyers. So this one is bound in wool. And this was a shop hop colorway. It's called Snow in the Pines, and this is her DK. So, kind of box issue, 100% DK, but I really like the colors. So that's really nice to have more Virginia dyers in our back pocket.
Super local yarn, Katie's jam.
That's right. So the shop was great. They were incredibly nice.
Yeah, great job. Yeah, we had a nice conversation with them, and
yeah, so it was really good. And then we drove back. What did we do after that? We just drove back.
Yeah, we drove back.
You took a nap in the car.
I
when we got back,
took a nap.
Yeah,
okay. We did each take a nap. Mine was about 12 minutes long. Katie's was about 3 hours long.
I don't nap short naps. It's not a thing I do. If I nap, I'm napping for like the whole afternoon.
Craftsy Wendy says I have 3 local to me yarn dyers.
You do
so
have
nice.
3 fabulous local to you yarn dyers. Coast to Coast, 316 Dye Studio, and Red Door Fibers.
Yep.
So we are familiar with all of them. And then I believe Treasure Goddess is still considered local to you as well.
Yeah. I forget what town.
She's close.
Something Kansas,
dogs are having a fit down there.
Yeah, our dogs are having a fit down there.
I'm assuming everybody's in the backyard. So
yeah, they can see them in the backyard. So we came back. I took a small nap in the car. We came back. Katie took a long nap while Colby and I went to Lowe's.
And got fencing.
And got boards. Our goal was to get the makings of a wooden fence. We got all the boards we needed. There were supposed to be, so we started out getting the boards. We were supposed to get 48-foot boards for this fence. There were 18 on the little shelf, and so we had to call the guy over and bring the forklift and get another pallet brought over. Mm-hmm. That took a few minutes because there was 2 people building an order from online, and they parked their cart that they were filling up the online order for, like right in front of where the empty place was. Where
I haven't heard any of
he was bringing the new pallet of boards that we needed, and he pulls up behind them, and they're like, "Oh, where are you going? You need to put that somewhere." And he was like, "Yep, right where you are there." And they just continued to like grab different things off the shelves and build this order on this cart that was sitting right in front of where this guy needed to go. And so us and the guy on the forklift all just kind of stood there for about 10 minutes while they did that. And then they moved the cart, and
so nice
he put the pallet down, and we got our boards. We were supposed to go to Craftsy Wendy says, I haven't heard of Red Door Dyers. Amber Waves is closer. Oh yeah, we know Amber Waves.
Amber Waves too, yeah.
We went out to the garden center because the fence posts that Colby wanted were out in the garden center, not in the lumber area. And he wanted 20 of those, and there were 13 out there, but it said there were 66 online. So we were like, hey, do you know where these are? We looked around, we couldn't find them. The garden center person looked around, couldn't find them. Called over to the lumber people, still couldn't find them. So we left because it was, at that point, we had killed enough time there that it was time to go pick up Avery and from school. And so we came back home here, dropped off the truck and the lumber. Colby let the dogs out. Katie, still asleep. We got the...
To be fair, I've gotten woken up very early the last several days, and I was tired.
We got the expedition and went and got Avery from school, and we all went and got Frosties for everybody, which was awesome.
They brought me a Frosty, too.
Yes. Colby ordered the fence posts online because you could order and pick up in store. So he ordered them online. Someone probably walked around for, I don't know, an hour and a half looking for these fence posts, but they were nowhere to be found. So they canceled the order because they couldn't find them. And so tomorrow we will go on a search for the fence posts that we need and come back and build some fence because the dogs are escape artists.
I will probably, they raised my Rimas here. So last February there were puppies here. I think you may have seen some posts with that. And one of those puppies from the next batch is,
I don't know
from
what
the
you're about to say.
September batch is still here. But other than that, I think everybody else is gone.
And one of the dogs is like a super dog.
She jumps like 7 foot in the air.
Just like
over the fence.
Leaps to the top of the fence, pushes off the top of the fence, and jumps over. Like, you know.
These are not small dogs.
Super
guys.
dog, like 80-pound dog doing this. And so need a different kind of fencing.
Yep.
So we're working on that. Let's see. Yeah, we got a text from Q from Fold Out Cat that her kitty cat Luca was watching.
Watching our live now.
Was sitting on her
Luca,
lap.
for hanging out with us. So yeah, and I had a lovely nap. And then when I did get up, everyone was gone, so that was nice. And I brought a couple of books with me to read. So I'm looking for my book cover, which is way on the ground over here. Because Avery was looking at it. She can't read any of it, but she was looking at it. I'm currently reading Vanishing Fleece by Clara Parks. It's a book I've recommended to a lot of people. Clara Parks is an amazing author. I've read a bunch of her books, and actually I have a second one of her books with me this time too. I have her Knitter's Book of Wool because I always need to be updating my lectures, and I've had more requests for breed-specific stuff. So I'm going to be doing some more research and updating a different lecture with that stuff. So this book is about literally, Jess says she read it. This is about her journey with a bale of Saxon Merino fine wool that she bought from an amazing shepherd out of New York, upstate, Eugene Wyatt. He has Catskill Merino Farms. He passed away a couple of years ago. His wife still is an amazing shepherdess and continues the amazingness that their farm is. Anyway, so she got this bale, and I am just beginning the journey now, but basically we're at the shearing point, and it's she goes through and she'll walk all the way through the whole processing of that bale into four different mills and different dyers, and so different dye processes. And she really wanted to explore the American wool industry as it was and as it is now. And so it's a really eye-opening experience to be able to see this. If you are interested in the wool industry, there is a museum that Dean and I went to, Natural History Museum. You remember going to this Natural History Museum in upstate in Vermont?
Yes. Where is that?
And they had an excellent exhibit. I mean, it was like a whole corner of the museum where it was all about the wool industry in Vermont and like comparing like, you know, how processing works and like how hand processing versus mill processing, because these were all towns that were built on these cottage industries. And so it was really cool to experience that. It was a really cool museum. Dean was way into the more like sciencey natural history
was
stuff.
Was it the Vermont Museum of Natural History?
I believe it was.
Marlborough, Vermont. Oh no, that's different.
I don't remember. Maybe it was in New Hampshire. Don't remember. Anyway, it's been a moment. But there's some really great resources out there, and this book by Clara is absolutely amazing, and I enjoy all of her writings. Tales from Knitlandia is one of my favorite books, and then A Stash of One's Own. Vanishing Fleece is one I've read all the synopses on. I've also read excerpts out of this book. I've owned this book for many years.
I thought you already read that, yeah.
I've read a lot of it, but then COVID happened, and so, yeah, that's it.
Woodstock History Center?
Yeah, we went to Woodstock to the History Center. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was within the Natural History Museum as well. Woodstock History Center, and they have really fantastic archives on mills and processing, and specifically all about wool. So, really cool place. Anyway, that was several years ago when we went there.
Yeah, that would have been in
19.
19.
Mm-hmm. I think. Anyway, so I'm still working on my Skeeter skirt over here, made out of superwash merino wool. And so yeah, it's definitely.
Miranda said it.
Yeah.
Sounded
She
interesting.
says it sounds interesting. Really cool. Anyway, this book is great. The Book of Wool, the Book of Yarn, and then the Book of Socks are also excellent books by Claire Parks, and I enjoy reading her stories, and she's really cool. So she signed my pre-reader copy, like a pre-editorial copy of Knitlandia, and she even drew a little yarn bus in it because we talked about my little travels, and yeah, so definitely
pre-yarn truck.
It was pre-yarn truck, so it would have been just our yarn travels in general. Where we went to all these yarn shops. So today we visited shop number 253.
Yep.
So
Craftsy Wendy says she loves paranormal romance. I have a friend, so Amber, Camp really likes paranormal romance as well.
She writes those,
and writes some paranormal. I don't think she writes paranormal romance. Maybe,
you know
but
who else writes paranormal romance? Gaming crafter.
Gamer
Crafts.
That's
Gamer
it.
Crafts. She's located in the UK, but she writes sci-fi, thriller, romance.
Yeah.
And she's also a yarn dyer. So, yeah, gamer crafting. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Anyway, she's really cool. Look her up.
My current book is probably less interesting than most people. I'm rereading The Making of the Atomic Bomb by Richard Rhodes.
Super fun.
Super dense and nerdy and
really
a lot
nerdy.
Of fun. Actually, it's very fun now because I'm going. After we visited all the like Los Alamos places and get
You're
to
wearing your
go
Los
out.
Alamos National Laboratory
Los
shirt
Alamos
today.
National Laboratory shirt. Yes. So that was a lot of fun going there and getting to see all those things. Now I'm getting to reread. Like I'd already I knew a lot of the sciencey stuff before, but now I get to, say I've been to the historical places. So
yes. So yeah, and
I also this evening been working, sending some invoices for Eureka Fiber in the Ozarks. We are firmly in the everybody switching things around stage where some people are backing out of some classes and Friday night tickets, and some people are trying to get into classes that are full. And so, sending a lot of invoices.
Extra nerdy Dean.
Yeah. So yeah, even nerding more with my spreadsheets because yarn and fiber people are never nerdy at all. Definitely.
Q says yarn and fiber people are never nerdy at all.
So the Friday night event, totally, absolutely super full now.
It is.
We had a couple of spaces that we filled with the wait list. So it is completely full. There are 10 classes now that have filled up.
I thought you said 11 the other day. Well, yeah, because the last seat in
tapestry weaving. I can't remember if it's 10 or 11.
The expanded tapestry weaving. The last seat today. And then null binding.
We had one of them, and we actually opened up a second session of null bending. So
null bending, and then I think we sold about half of those seats already too.
Yeah.
So yes, Miranda has space in all of her classes. So
yes,
that's Angry Sheepdog Studio, and she has seats in her Yarn Bowl Madness, where you're going to get to paint the outside of a yarn bowl. Blending. If you sign up very soon, then you get to pick the inside of your yarn bowl, like the color on the inside.
Wendy says she's reading Immortal Dragons by Ophelia Bell.
That's fun.
Miranda's other classes. So she's
also got the blending classes.
Blending the color wheel.
Yes.
And then you get to
the Rolac class.
The Rolac, that's what I was
saying.
Couldn't think of the word.
So one of the things that she was talking about with both of those classes is she talks a little bit about getting the fiber off of the cards, and so like dizzing. So we have a video. I put one up the other day of Q dizzing off of the wheel off of the drum carter, the bat that I made.
Let me see if I can.
I made a bunch of bats the other day, and we dizzed 2 of them off.
This video?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's pulling it up for you guys.
Share screen.
So yeah, there's lots of room in those classes. So if you do have any questions about doing about this process, about making your own fiber and blending colors and making exactly what you want, Miranda has all the skills, and she's we're really excited to have her this year. So she taught spinning last year. She'll probably have a few spinning advices too. So
interesting. Yeah, I mean, I saw Aaron doing this.
Mm-hmm. So this is Q doing it, and then Aaron did it on the bat.
The Rogue Skein bat. Yeah.
This bat that's being shown on the screen now, or what before, that one is available from the Rogue Skein in Kerrville, Texas. So.
Oh, is that one of the ones that went?
It's one of the ones that
That's
went.
Cool.
So it's available in a box there, and yeah. So I don't know what else.
I'm trying to think of what else we did. I think that was pretty much all for today. Oh yeah. Did you say earlier why you were tired and had to wake up early this morning?
No.
So
yesterday morning we flew. So we got
up super early,
and it was like Central Time, and then we flew to East Coast, which is always an exhausting day. And
you're like, what time is it?
She's gonna teach you how to spin your Rolex too.
Yeah. So we put the clock in my backpack, and somehow the alarm got bumped on to 6 a.m.
6 this morning, but 6 Eastern.
Yeah.
Which is 5 Central.
5 Central. And so
I got up and turned it off.
And we never, ever, ever used that alarm. And so it was a very shrieking, piercing, hammering noise this morning. And I was like,
it really
what?
Isn't that
What's
bad. It's just very
what was
different
that?
from what we're used to.
The alarm that we use is the alarm on my phone. And it is here, I can play it. It's a
chill melody. And I woke up the other day to it, and I was like, it's for such a nice little melody. I really, really hate it because it's always means I have to get up. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's his alarm sound. Always.
Yeah. That's been my alarm sound. I've kept this same MP3 file for a decade now. It's been at least a decade. It's been my ringtone. That is a song from
the
Samsung, standard Samsung song from 2011 or something. And I like it because I'm a very light sleeper, and so I wake up on anything. It doesn't have to be a noise.
Miranda, I will definitely be promoting that you'll be teaching some spinning with that Rolex class, because that is one of the questions that we do get a lot. Is this year we don't have a bunch of spinning classes.
Yeah.
We have a drop spindle, all day drop spindle class for techniques in drop spindling and plying. And then we have a lot of fiber processing, but we don't have very many spinning classes this year. So I will make sure and put that in there. We should make sure and tag that as well.
Okay.
At some point, just because
this year's popular thing has been weaving.
Yes, we've had a lot of weaving classes.
And lots of weaving classes offered, and lots of people taking weaving classes. So yes. something different all the time. But we have lots of options this year. Hopefully, the sound is going to be a little better because we have our what do you call them? Panels. We're going to have panels kind of surrounding each little classroom area to help dampen the noise and visually keep everything a little bit less cluttered in the room. So that was kind of our number one, or really our only complaint really last year, was just that it was loud in there because we had a bunch of classes.
So all of those have been delivered and are waiting for us at one of our board members' homes. Miranda says that as long as you bring your tools, a drop spindle or a wheel, she will be happy to help you with
you spin from your Rolag.
Your Rolag or your bat. Because I think that she's got, with the blending the color wheel class, it's going to be from a bat.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Tomorrow
What did you say?
What are we gonna do tomorrow? We're
build fence.
gonna build some fence. That's kind of the main thing.
I will probably read a book and knit, and maybe work on some other pet projects I got going on.
And maybe find a bag of Tabitha's yarn and
tomorrow I'll try to have a bag of Tabitha's yarn that is.
Here's what's going on with this bag of yarn.
Yes, and we may try to do a video with I'll try to grab a video beforehand, and then we can put it in of the animals or something.
Yeah,
we might do that.
Maybe come down and grab a video while we're doing fence and stuff tomorrow at some point. Yeah, it's supposed to be really nice here.
It is
70 degrees tomorrow, so
yeah,
it's gonna be super nice.
Yeah, I'll probably sit outside. It was pretty pleasant today, really.
It really was.
So
yeah,
I just laid down and then I couldn't get up.
Katy, true Katy naps are at least 2 hours long.
Today was a very true Katy nap.
If you just let the Katy sleep unaltered, she will sleep for at least 2 hours. My naps tend to be 20 minutes, and I'm feeling much better.
But yeah, so anyway, we're very happy to be here in Lynchburg and or the Lynchburg area, and we're happy to be here on the farm. So we'll be doing some more fun farm things tomorrow, and I will hopefully move on to my next color tomorrow as well. So we're about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm on color 6. I'm about halfway through my skirt right now. So there you go.
Happy crafting.
Happy crafting,
See you
friends.
tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.